5 years and then you can ghost for a week.
Yeah, that's quite nuts.
That's damn rude.
He keep forgiving
Yeah,
her,
forgive,
forgiving
like-
her, cheat already, leave. Happy New Year, everyone! It's officially 2024.
Oh my God.
Welcome back to the Hot Pot. I'm Q.
I'm Joey.
I'm Nick, and if you are new to the channel and to the Hot Pot, if you haven't subscribed yet, remember to subscribe now. And if you are already a subscriber, hey, thanks for bringing the good vibes from 2023 over to 2024 with us, man.
Yeah, man. Okay, guys, guess what? By popular demand, we are doing Singapore's worst breakup stories
Ooh,
from Nick's favorite app, Reddit.
Love
the
it.
best.
What
The
a
best.
way to start the year. Breakup stories,
Yeah.
I gotta say, right, I'm very excited, but I also really hope that this can top our previous videos
Yes.
because it was so fun.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't watched our first Reddit episode, it was episode 10, so go and watch it after this.
And it was about Singapore's worst first dates. So now we fast forward the entire relationship done already. Then now we Singapore's worst breakups.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Actually, I'm quite curious. Like, do people normally break up at the start of the year, at the end
No,
of the
got
year?
seasons, you know.
got
I
timing
think
one?
around March is breakup season.
Oh, no, you know why much? After they take the ang pao money from the boyfriend's family already, right? Then break up, done.
Like Chinese New Year.
Yeah, you got more ang
Strategy,
pao.
eh.
You go and 拜年 with their family, you got double your... you 双喜临门 eh.
Oh, wow.
I
Double
heard
happiness.
from a friend, right, that you should break up in November. So you siam, don't buy Christmas present, don't spend too much money celebrating New Year's Eve, and then like you don't kena the Valentine's Day also.
Your friend still single?
Yeah.
Oh, no
Yeah,
wonder.
that's why.
Okay, now let's move on to the episode. Our first story.
Oh my god, Nick read.
Nick.
Okay, again, come. Okay.
Like audiobook like that.
Yeah.
Story number 1 by user Katarassein. I was in a bad spot and was unwilling to emotionally commit to a relationship, but she chased me hard.
What?
Got the comma, so
Don't say hard like that.
Oh,
I
he
gave
looked
it-
at the camera, he made eye contact when he said...
I gave in after 3 months, and the next 6 were amazing. Then her behavior changed. Our texting frequency dried up like water in the Sahara. The sex was still good, but I could sense something was up. I eventually caught her cheating on me. She begged for forgiveness, and I gave in. She cheated on me 2 more times. I also forgave her the second time.
What's going on?
But the final straw was when her dad texted me when I was overseas, asking if I knew where his daughter was. She hadn't been home for a few days and wasn't answering her phone. Turns out she had been shacked up with her uni CCA mate ever since she sent me off at the airport with a kiss.
Wow, this story damn long, yeah.
My jaw damn tired.
Yeah.
Still got. When I got back to Singapore, I put all her stuff in a box and dropped it off at her parents. She came to my place, crying, asking why I had done that.
Why had done that? Sorry, can say again?
Okay.
Why
She came-
had?
She came to my place, crying, asking why I had done that. 8 months later, she contacted me via an intermediary. Turns out she got knocked up.
Oh my god, what's going on? This is a freaking like Twilight series.
She Pranagandante.
Then she asked, would you marry me?
What?
I don't want an abortion and I think you'd be a better father than that guy. I hung up without responding.
What
Yeah. The skin really damn thick.
audacity?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. There's a lot to unpack here.
Wow, I am shooken NS leh.
First of all, like the guy also asking for it a bit by like
He keep forgiving her, forgiving her, cheat already, leave.
Cheat is one time offense, guys. Like it's straight red card kind.
I was just having this conversation with a friend recently. Like, I fucking despise cheating. Like, it is
Yeah.
the worst absolute crime of disrespect and dishonor to your family and your family's cow.
And your ancestors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it was done to you because of the history, and especially if you have children or if you just bought a house or like depending on the circumstance, right? I think it depends on the cheating also. Not to say that we can, count. But I feel like it's not as simple as you cheat on me, bye.
Yeah,
like,
for
it's
sure,
really
for
not
sure.
so simple to cut the tie. And I can kind of sympathize as to why some people are willing to let it go. And I wouldn't say like, you stupid lah, who asked you? Because
Actually, okay, your partner drunk how?
I don't think it's an
blackout drunk.
excuse. No, I don't think it's an
I
excuse.
think blackout drunk then have sex is a bit like, can you do better? Like, can you come up with a better excuse?
And also, I don't think you still can conduct
blackout drunk then still can stand up, man.
coitus.
That's right. Okay, Sheldon Cooper.
Conduct
But
coitus.
anyway,
What's worse to you, emotional or physical?
I think
physical.
physical.
Wow.
I feel like if someone came home to me, right, after having sex with someone else, I feel like you damn dirty.
It's true.
Yeah, but I think if someone has fallen in love with another person, I feel more hurt and disappointed than angry.
That's true.
Yeah. Different emotions lah. But let's talk about her getting pregnant.
She pregnant, then she proposed
Yeah, I think just really like, wow, what is the thought process?
No,
Why-
it's, I think right, maybe like the other guy is better at the act of coitus, and then the original guy is a more responsible man.
She loved this guy, but she lost the other guy.
Yeah. Next story by user otherwise Orchid 8902. First breakup, he told me I was lost for being agnostic. We were already an interfaith, interracial relationship.
Okay.
When we got back together by his big act of love, which I didn't saw as love bombing, we eventually got engaged. I was getting stressed because I wasn't on good terms with his sister, who is ... a big bitch. He was also a mama's boy.
Oh,
It's the family.
it's like double whammy. This is the worst combo
Mama's boy is okay, but if you don't get along with your mother-in-law, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
No, I think mama's boy, it depends. Like, you can be 孝顺. Like, you can be
Filial.
filial. You can be respectful to your mom. But being a mama's boy, it's not so much the way he treats the mom. It's more how
Overly attached.
the mom is like hawking over his life.
Yeah.
Like, you want to do for my son? No, I can do it better. No, he doesn't like it this way.
Oh, it's like a competition. You choose me
Yeah,
or your partner.
exactly.
I told him once that I felt like calling off the engagement, and he immediately told my parents, and we had to have a talk to prevent me from doing so. I wanted to because he wasn't truthful about the few months we weren't together. So when I really broke up with him, first thing he did was revenge porn.
Revenge porn means he posts her
Oh,
videos
yeah.
online.
I had to go to the police 3 times to report this dude because he started creating accounts impersonating my mom to talk to my dad, and then the next time impersonating me. On dating apps, catfishing other guys so they will look for me in person at my house or workplace. Wow, this guy needs to go to jail.
Wow.
I'm damn in shock Like, why
This
got
one
this kind of people
even more to unpack than the previous one.
I thought the last one was crazy.
I feel like this girl needs therapy and this guy needs to pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the scary thing also. I feel like you hear a lot of these kind of stories, right? Like if someone is harassing you or stalking you, right? There's not much that like people can do. There was this story in the newspaper where this boy was stalking and harassing this other boy. Then after that, like the victim's dad, right? I think he's trying to restrain him or something like that lah. Then the guy like died. Because I think he like
But it's
suffocated.
self-defense. Did the dad get charged?
Yeah, it's kind of charged. And it was after years of them trying to get like the authorities like to do something but cannot. So actually it's very scary because like you imagine if you
Oh my god,
you
why do
just,
they have
like,
to wait for a crime to happen or for someone's life to be in imminent danger?
Yeah. I feel like the system isn't really equipped to deal with this kind of like really damn jialat relationships.
It's hard because it needs to be quantifiable on paper. And
Yeah.
if they haven't done
Like they must
an
beat you,
actual
ah.
offense,
Oh.
you know, like if they say they're harassing, the only thing they can do is let him off with a warning and tell him to stop.
Yeah.
If you need a restraining order also, there's a lot of steps to do that. And not everyone has access to
Yeah.
all of that.
Wow, this one not funny, man, not funny.
Yeah, but
But-
okay, aside from that, right, the revenge porn part, something I always tell myself,
Don't
never ever film
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Joey will beg to differ. The silence is very loud. But
Like-
Yeah.
personally, like, for me, as in
This
I
side
would,
of the couch feels that.
I will never trust technology. I will never trust.
Yeah.
I get
I don't
it.
trust the cloud.
I would say that obviously, you know, you make your own decisions, and if you really trust the person, then on you lah. It comes with the risk that it might be seen
Leaked.
by others. You know,
Yeah.
like not to say that you shouldn't really send it to people you don't really know or don't really trust. You know, if let's say Charlie's phone gets hacked, I mean, I look damn pretty good, so whatever. I look damn good. If I send a
think
photo, I look
is-
pretty damn
the-
good. So it's like
the takeaway is that if you are going to film anything, right, then you must do it with the thought that like oh, this other people might see this.
Okay, no, you use a camera with SD card. Then the SD
Can
card
I just say?
keep in a safe.
Okay, can
If
I
anything you burn, you stomp on it.
Then every time you want to watch, you must go and take your SD card.
Yeah, better than to
Hey,
like
open the
record.
safe and watch together.
Look, my friend literally tried to bypass this and took Polaroids of his and his partner's nether regions and kept it in a drawer. But one day Okay, wait. Before we continue,
Why?
click the subscribe button.
Oh, yeah.
Right here. Ding, 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 ding. Done? Drink some water? Let's get back into it. But one day I need to go and find the passport. And then
I
I searched the
see.
drawer. And then I opened it like, this is not a passport.
Yeah. See, like, confirm.
Physical is worse.
Polaroid, got flash.
Actually,
It's art lah. It's art.
artistic. Actually, like I was reading on Reddit also, right? Last time back in our parents' time, before the days of digital cameras, if you want to take nudes, you use film, right?
Oh my god, then the guy
Then you need to go and develop the film, right? So
the
the
uncle
guy
developing the film
he
watching.
will just see your nudes, and then like this person posting on Reddit, right? This he said he was working part time in the film development like place lah. Then he said that the uncle, right, every single nude that comes his way, he keep a copy.
See, guys, never trust anyone, anything.
Yeah, this revenge porn thing, I mean, avoidable one. Yeah.
Okay, but let's talk about the scenario where, let's say, your partner insists on filming and you don't want to.
Oh, that's down to
that one
consent.
I think that's a bigger issue with the whole relationship really, not just the...
Yeah, no one ever films a video thinking that their family is going to see it, their future employer is going to see it, that the whole world is going to look at you different. You know, I mean, look at the internet and the comments when these things happen. They shame the person. We are all sexual beings. Like, we all do things in a spur of the moment. Have you never made a mistake in your life? Like, why are we shaming this person for exploring that part of their sexuality? He decided to betray that. He's the asshole for it. She's not stupid.
Yeah.
Pause. The pronouns in use here are just an example. Can happen either way.
Yes. Most definitely can
Yeah.
happen either way.
So like girl can also film guy without guy's consent.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
So actually if this happens to you, right, what should you do?
First of all, castration for the guy and non-chemical. Okay, but realistically, it really sucks when these things happen because as much as you can damage control, let's say you have the tools and the money to hire a lawyer and to hire a team and they will be on watch for the video, and every time it resurfaces, they can, you know, contact the website to get it taken down. But there's only so much you can do because there are people who will have the recording and they have the video. All they need to do is maybe alter the title, alter a little like frame of the video or change it. And then it's harder to detect and harder to find. There's only so much you can do. And I mean, the best outcome will be that this person gets punished for it by law, you know, and that they hopefully will never get to do it again to someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is by user Lurkist. She woke me up because I had the night sweats and she was convinced I had AIDS. For some reason, I decided to appease her and got a full STD screen, including an expensive AIDS test. A few weeks later, I drove to her house to give her my signed note. I had to specifically request for this, stating my clean bill of health. She accused me of forging the entire thing and in the following argument, pulled the plates out of the cupboard and frisbeed them at me.
Oh, wow.
I left immediately. About 6 months later, I had just started dating my now fiancé. She contacted me to tell me that she believed me and wanted to know if she and her 2 dogs could move in with me.
Hey, are Singaporeans okay? Wait, these are Singaporeans,
I
right?
never responded.
What's happening?
Wow.
What? Audacity? They buy from where?
Also, she just saw him.
Sweating.
Then, hey, you wake up, you got AIDS.
Yeah. Fella sweating at night eh.
Well,
Maybe
the
like
accusation
in
is
Singapore
Why
sweating
would that be the first thing that
they got on aircon or not? First of all.
Yeah, first of all, it's better got on aircon.
Why is it not
aircon,
you got fever? Why is it not like, are you feeling alright?
Are you having a nightmare?
Like, is it your stomach pain? You got AIDS! Like,
yeah.
and imagine if he answered like, huh? What do you mean? Then she's like, you guilty. Like, no. I would be like, bro, what are you talking about? Why would you suddenly say...
No, but then he still humor her eh. He still go and get the test, everything eh.
Actually, you're right. What a nice guy.
Okay, then this AIDS thing, the first question also is like, what is your sexual history? Maybe if you like body count super high and then this is a new relationship, right?
Or he
Then
got
maybe-
like rashes already.
Okay,
Is that
maybe
Yeah.
let's not blame her so
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
he really has a high body count and bad rep, for
Yeah.
example.
Maybe he has a history of practicing unsafe sex then. Maybe.
But the waking someone up in the middle of the night and accusing that they got AIDS a bit scary. Just sitting by the bed and staring at the person, right, and waking them up for whatever
Okay.
reasons is weird.
She look at him, then he like one bead of sweat rolling down, then she...
Is it fever? No. Is it nightmare?
No, then she go and Google first.
Oh my god.
Google
She
first.
went
Night
on
sweats
she went
meaning
on WebMD.
Possibly AIDS.
Oh my god. Take the test now.
Okay, since you're talking about AIDS, let's talk about sexual health.
Yeah,
Real
no,
quick.
I think important to like know your partner's any prospective partners like sexual history. And then what I realized, right, apparently in the dating scene, right, it's quite common for like people to like ask, hey, when was the last time you were tested? Or for people who are just dating around, right, to go get tested regularly.
The Singapore community is actually pretty kinky. Like we have BDSM communities where, you know, before they engage, they establish like safe words, they establish like where your boundaries are, and they also share test results before. And
Yeah.
they have to be updated.
Wow,
I think that's
interesting, sia.
really, really interesting.
Yeah. So
Truly.
get yourself checked. Practice safe sex.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay, next story by user The Wandering Kiddo. Broke up cause of my parents.
Aiyo, uncle, auntie.
Spoiler alert, it's cause of the parents.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be reading.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to listen.
Kinda saw it coming because stress of my parents' disapproval constantly weighed on me. And the tipping point would be stressful periods in school. When the stressful period was over, I tend to reevaluate and tell her I wanted to try again. Went through the cycle like 4 times. The 5th time she kinda sensed it coming and initiated the break. I know I probably sound like an ass, but in my defense, I really did try to talk to my parents again and again after each time I said I would. Now it's just a sad period where I'm all alone, hate my parents but still live with them, constantly think about her, trying to move on emotionally and trying to survive my final year in uni. I know I can't try getting back just because I'm lonely.
I will say this, she dodged the bullet.
I think so. It sounds like this guy, for his age, not the most mature.
I think it's fine to respect your parents' decision, but if you are not willing to fight for who you love and what you want and manage both sides, then you're not equipped for a relationship.
I feel like the uni age, right, especially for a guy, right, who is 2 years older than the girls in his batch, that is the age where you are looking for potential life partners already. I mean, no pressure to really find life
No
partner
pressure,
lah.
no pressure.
But
Yeah.
there are people who get together at their age who end up getting married.
Is it a red flag on him or red flag on the whole family?
I think it's how he managed it that
Yeah.
is the red flag.
But what if his parents are toxic people?
I feel like Singaporean parents or Asian parents in general try to always have like the, okay, you cannot have relationship until certain date. That is what is resulting in our like so many single people cannot like declining birth rate.
And I also think that sometimes if you control your kids too much, they're gonna rebel.
Yeah, most repressed environments tend to raise the wildest
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So end up you see this guy like lonely or like confirm emotionally not very healthy lah.
And then he ends up growing like some form of resentment for his parents. But then I'm sure his parents will be like, but it was all for your own good. You suffer now, it's okay.
Yeah. But
I
actually,
don't mind being the bad guy.
I really feel damn bad for the girlfriend. She kena like the breakup, then get back together 5 times.
Wow.
But she dodged a huge
Yeah,
bullet.
good,
Yeah.
good on
Good
you
on
lah,
you.
sis.
Okay, next story by Tim Lim. Oh,
Tim Lim again?
Tim Lim.
Tim Lim, remember Tim Lim?
Tim Lim was in the worst first stage,
Yes.
right? First story is by a user called TimLim029. I once matched with someone. I actually suggested other places, but she was quite insistent on IKEA. Oh,
Guys, like IKEA guy.
Tim Lim!
Oh my god. Tim
Oh.
Lim, we miss you
I feel like one day, if it's possible, right, Tim Lim, make yourself known to us.
Okay.
You will be a guest. Come
Yes.
and tell your stories yourself.
Oh my god, guys. Is this story linked to the
I don't know, I'm so
the
excited
previous
now.
story?
Oh god, did he really get together with
Okay,
her?
go.
okay, let's go.
Wow.
Tim Lim 029.
Shout out to you.
Personally, my best breakup came out of my worst. I had an absolutely terrible breakup just before uni. Screaming fights, super petty. She burnt all the love letters I had written her, that kind of breakup. I was pretty distraught and cut contact with her, moved on with my life. About 3 years later, I bumped into her and reconnected. That anger had long dissipated. But we both knew very well we weren't good in a relationship and much better as friends. We ended up becoming pretty good friends actually, still friends now. It's so nice lah. We got our first date story from him and now we got
A breakup story.
breakup story
I'm
from
glad that
him.
your breakup went better than that first date lah.
Yeah. If y'all don't know what we're talking about, go and watch episode 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
episode 10 was quite solid.
So I hope you and her now, you're all good friends. Y'all can go IKEA and go home
No,
separately.
I don't know whether it's the same girl, right?
Pay for delivery on your own.
Yeah, it might be different people. It might
Yeah
be
lah,
different
but-
people.
But he like to go IKEA.
You like to go IKEA.
But okay, the fact that you guys are friends now, just be careful for your future relationship. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be tough to navigate. Maybe your future gal will not like.
Date twice,
Cause yeah, you might be a red flag.
Yeah.
Are you friends with any of your exes?
Nope.
Yes.
Actually, I only
I'm
got
friends with my
like
ex.
one serious ex, and then the rest not very like serious relationship.
yeah.
So those, I think some like follow each other on Instagram count.
You got like her photos?
No.
Good boy.
Okay, next story. By user cslowmo. We were together for 5 years, and I can truly say that I gave everything into the relationship. About a month ago, I found out that her ex tried to contact her back via Instagram, and they had a meal together shortly afterwards. Then she stopped opening my messages for a whole week and refused to pick up my call across multiple messaging platforms. After pressuring her to confess why she had gone MIA, she just told me that she don't like skinny guys. I begged her not to leave me, please, please, please. Actually, he never said please, please, please. I add for dramatic effect. That I will get a gym membership to buck myself up.
No!
Wait, so just because she saw her ex, then she realized, actually,
This guy a bit more buff.
yeah.
Okay. She refused to give me another chance and asked me to stop disturbing her. I got into contact with her elder sis and found out that she got back together with her ex. So it was indeed the ex.
Wow, okay. First of all, she definitely has a type and she wasn't aware prior to that.
Yeah. And then they together for 5 years.
Guys,
So for the past 5 years, right, she never noticed that he was skinny, is it?
Yeah.
5 years and then you can ghost for a week?
Yeah, that's quite nuts.
That's damn rude. That's ridiculous.
That's nuts.
I think that's ridiculous.
No, but maybe she going through something lah.
Then just say like, hey, like, can
I
we
need
just
some
take a
space.
week off? Like 5 years, I think he deserves.
Yeah,
even
yeah.
1 year, or
But
even
people
like
not emotionally mature lah. Yeah.
Well, this is a trigger for body dysmorphia.
yeah, I'm livid for the man,
Aw.
for the guy.
Right, okay, but going back to point number 1, is it okay to meet your ex?
I feel like if you're in a new relationship, then it's not about whether you are willing to meet them or not. It's about whether your partner is comfortable with you meeting them or not.
No, but then it requires the first level, whether you want or not, whether you are willing to or not. If you're not willing to, then don't need to.
I think depends on how the relationship ended lah.
Oh, okay.
Like if like Tim Lim like that, then maybe can lah. But if like the stalker revenge porn
okay,
one, then
okay.
cannot lah.
I was in a situation where I had no feelings for my ex anymore.
then
I
can
had already met Charlie, and my ex reached out to meet up for coffee. And I just said, no, I don't see why there's a point. As in, like, I have no interest in forming a friendship with you. There's honestly nothing that we can talk about in person. If it's very important, then you can just text me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I don't know what the point. What was the point of like meeting up for
Agreed.
coffee? But in fact, I said no, and then Charlie not happy with me. He was like, I feel like you should meet him. You know, you guys were together for a while. Like, yeah.
Charlie's so nice.
I was like, no, I don't want. He was like, but why? Like, at one point, you guys loved each other, right? I'm like, no need. I think it depends on the
I'm
breakup,
thinking
right?
of a specific breakup.
Oh, okay.
Painful, but then afterwards, peaceful. Like, apologized, closure.
Okay.
I think I'm down to
Meet.
meet. Then AAR about like, how have you improved as a person? If it's platonic, it's fine. But if I sense that there's intention to get back together, then no lah.
The other part is ghosting. I feel like it seems very unreasonable, but I think that it actually is quite common for people in emotional turmoil. Probably seeing her ex then triggered like that whole like, oh, suddenly I am so uncertain about this person that I just spent the last 5 years with, so don't know what to do lah. So then also guilty, right? Guilty then cannot like respond to your messages in good
Cannot
faith.
face
so,
the person.
yeah,
Maybe
so-
she wasn't ready to make a decision yet
yeah lah.
also. Oh yeah.
So just like avoid them, no?
For 1 week? I think 1 day is long
Crazy,
enough
yeah, it's
already.
crazy.
Like if
Yeah.
you just say like, hey, I'm sorry, I know I've been avoided, but I'm just going through something. I just need you to trust and respect that I need
Yeah.
a week off. Like let's talk again in a week. I mean, this guy 5 years. Come on.
Yeah.
That was such a great response. People, write it down if in case you ever need that.
And for people out there who might have like feedback from their partners about like a certain preference for like body types and things like that, once it goes past the point of like, just putting in effort to look presentable, if you want to change your body type, it should be on your own terms. And like it should be because you want to and because it makes you feel good. Yeah, not cause like your partner wants you to lah.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, purely from an aesthetics point of view and not like a health point of view.
Yeah.
So like if you're unhealthy and they want you to be healthy, then okay lah,
Yeah.
a bit more reasonable.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if they just want you to like,
I want 6-pack.
I like buff dudes, then
Yeah.
a bit unreasonable lah.
Then you just be like, oh, I like Megan Fox. You look nothing like her. Then how? I do feel like there is a double standard, like where
Girls can say, guys cannot say, right?
yeah, like
Vice
girls,
versa?
you're not building like a Lego. You're not building
Yeah.
like a character. You know, like oh, I like your character, but your looks. Then you just don't like the person lah. You have to take the person for who he is, upgrades or not.
So for those of you who are going through breakups or tough times in your love life at this point of time, just remember that this time shall pass. Okay, and to really focus on surrounding yourself with love from your friends, family, and to stay positive.
It's a new year, new beginnings, new opportunities, new season of life.
That's why it's a new year, so no use feeling down. And let us know in the comments as well if you have even better breakup stories to share.
Yes, please.
Team Lim, if you want to
Yeah,
share one more
come lah,
story.
comment section. And with that, thank you for joining us on this episode of The Hot Pot. You can also listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Me Listen as well.
And please subscribe if you haven't already.
See you in the next episode. Bye.
I had my
Yeah,
first
but-
girlfriend when I was, I think 11, 12 eh.
My first boyfriend, 13.
Like boyfriend, like
Kiss
girl,
ah?
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? You late bloomer ah?
oh my god, yeah, cause my first kiss was.
Someone's current.